Assistant Democrat Leader.
Let me say at the outset, what we are trying to achieve is to fund the military and the critical agencies of our government immediately. And to do it with a budget, to do it with appropriation bills. I have to use that term and remind you, yes, we used to have appropriation bills in the United States Senate. Not anymore. We deal with continuing resolutions. We lurch from week to week, day to day, month to month, and as the Secretary of Defense has told us, we aren't doing the men and women in the military any favors with this kind of approach. So make no mistake about it, the Democrats are soundly behind our national security, and we want to fund them properly, rather than the way they've been funded to this date. But let me address another issue that's been raised, and my name has been mentioned by my friend from Texas. There's been said on the floor tonight, there's no urgency. Where's the urgency when it comes to Daca? Where's the urgency when it comes to Dreamers? If you want to know the urgency, look into the gallery behind me. Look at the people who have gathered here late this night, who are following every word that we are debating. Why are they here if there's no urgency? There is an urgency. There's an urgency in their lives because of the uncertainty of tomorrow. Whether tomorrow will mean deportation for themselves and their families, whether they'll be able to work, complete school, have a life in America. Yes, there's a real urgency. And let me tell you what we've done about that urgency. A group of us, 3 Democrats and 3 Republican senators, sat down 4 months ago to answer President Trump's challenge to replace Daca. Was there a meeting of a committee in this Senate on the same subject? There was one public hearing, but no bill, no markup, nothing. The activity really came from and evolved from the 6 of us working together. 3 Democrats and 3 Republicans. We reached an agreement. It wasn't easy. Ask the senators involved in your side of the aisle or on our side of the aisle. We presented it to the Senate. We've defended it over the last several weeks. And I want to thank the additional 4 Republican senators who joined us in this effort to finally enact a bipartisan solution to this. So to say we've done nothing and we have so much time, let me tell you, there is a sense of urgency here. Just this week when the Secretary of DHS testified before Judiciary Committee, she conceded the fact that the President does not have authority to extend this deadline of March 5th, that we are going back and forth in court as to whether there'll be any protection for these young people whatsoever, and she acknowledged that her department has said it will take them 6 months to write the regulations once we pass the law that will affect their lives and the lives of hundreds of thousands. You know how I feel about this issue. Some of you who presided over the Senate have seen the presentations we've made over the years. I brought 107 photographs to the floor so that people could see the urgency and need for this issue now. It is sad, it is unfortunate that those who stand on the floor tonight continue to just characterize these as illegal immigrants. Illegal immigrants. Children, toddlers, infants, brought to the United States, who live their whole life here and are simply asking for a chance to be part of our future, are being swept away as illegal immigrants. They're more than that. They're the sons and daughters of America who want to be part of our future. They are people who inspire me every day. There are folks that guarantee to us that the American dream will be alive for another generation because they are willing to work for it, to study for it, and to fight for it. This is worth our attention. We produced this bipartisan measure. A lot of hard work went into it. We've simply asked that the Senate take up the measure which we produced or produce a better one. And the leadership has refused. That's part of the reason we find ourselves at this moment. But I want to assure you, it is an urgent matter. Their lives matter too.